What's up guys, Sparks here back with another Nikke Goddess of Victory video, and the long-awaited holiday update is finally here. This has been anticipated for a variety of reasons, so let me just say right away, we're not going to have any negativity in this video, and I do plan on releasing a video, probably my next one or maybe the one after that, kind of responding to all of the controversy, we'll say, or the recent events. And for now, we'll just say that I am also not satisfied with Tencent, and I think that things can be improved. But for now, I'm excited to actually pull for this new unit. This video is all about summoning. We're gonna try and get Winter Shopper Rupee, and we're gonna actually dip into gems for the first time. So I've only used tickets until now. I'm finally gonna use some gems. I'm not going for multiple copies of her. I will get at least one of her, and then I'll do some testing, and I'll do a video later on, or maybe I'll put it on the end of this video, where we'll kind of look at some of her abilities and what she can actually do. So the other thing that we'll take a look at is all the new features, because there's a lot of new things in this update, such as new co-op things, as well as just new events, new things that you can buy with real-world money. More on that later. So I'll do kind of a update and news video as well. But like I said, for now, let's try and pull this new unit. So we're gonna go into recruitment. It's pretty exciting. You can see I have quite a few gems saved up here. Just double check. Let's see if I'm missing anything. So I can recruit for 10 or 1. You can get those special recruitment, like the rainbow tickets, but I don't currently have any of those. We got the normal banner, the paid banner, the friends banner, and this one. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to do our first 10 times summon. Yes, we will use 3,000 gems. Again, first time ever using gems for me. So I've been kind of waiting. This is a limited unit, and I think this is finally the time to use it. One slide up, as we do. Only a purple spark. Alright. Well, 5 SSRs. We kind of flip through these really quick. Her kit looks really good. Other things maybe not as good as we would have all hoped. But her kit does look quite good, so I'm excited to use her. And we're channeling our holiday spirit here. I've got my red and green lights in the background because we're trying to get our Christmas unit. Let's go ahead and pull for our second time. Come on, Winter Shoppy. Winter Shoppy. I don't know why this is so hard for me to say. I've never had this hard of a time saying a unit's name. Winter Shopper Rupee. Let's go. Another purple spark. See, this is the mistake I made. Rookie mistake here. I told the game already that I was going to finally use my gems, and I was going to pull until I got one copy of her. This should teach me to keep my mouth shut in the future. Alright. We're only 2 summons in, okay? Third one, here we go. Actually, real quick, before we do the third one, let's, oh, well, there she is. Such as she is. But let's go back. I want to check the pull rates. What else is on this banner? Okay, so we do have pilgrims on here at their normal decreased rate. So that's cool. Because as you know, I only have Rapunzel so far, so getting like a Heron or Scarlet or Snow White would be really cool. Or honestly, any of them. And then we have all the rest of them at a reduced rate as well. Like a really reduced rate. Even less than the pilgrims because of Rupee is at the higher rate. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our third pull. One quick slide up. See if we can get the magic this time. Another purple spark. See, my luck has run out. I've been telling everybody that the SSR molds are OP, and I've gotten literally like 5 SSRs in a row. And I've had pretty good luck with my other summons, like that YOLO summon I did for Laplace before, got her on that first pull. So I can't complain. I've had pretty good luck. Okay, so we've been doing confirm so far. Let's switch up our strategy. This is really like high level gameplay here. Instead of going to confirm first, let's just recruit again right away. Let's see if that switches things up. This is summon 10 times summon number 4, so this will be 40 pulls total. Orange Spark, okay. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, two SSRs. Alright, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, no matter what, because there's a ton of units I don't have yet anyway. Tetra. What is it? Alright, Rupee, Winter Shopper. Alright, excellent. Okay, not too bad. So, only on our 4th 10 times summon, we already got her. Pretty satisfied with that, and we still have one more SSR coming in this summon. So let's take a look. Another Tetra. Is this a duplicate? Did we get 2 rupees right in a row here? No. Okay. Folkwang. Actually, I'm pretty stoked about Folkwang. Folkwang has a really good design. Possibly my favorite design of any of the Nikkes. Let's take a look at her right away. Yeah, she is looking excellent there with that popsicle and that shirt. I'm sure you will all agree. We're gonna put her on the home screen in the lobby for sure. Let's take a look at some of her other animations. There's her chibi design. She's still got that popsicle in her mouth. See, this is the designs that were all promised, right? And fortunately, we still got Folkwang here staying true to the ethos of this game. Let's take a look at Winter Shopper now. I mean, to be honest, like I said, we'll talk more about this later, but she does still look pretty good. That's very Rupee. She's always streaming, and she's got her selfie stick there. Let's take a look at her animations. Yeah, alright. Looking pretty good. Take a look at her chibi model. It's funny, so now notice they didn't update it here. Alright, we'll go back, and let's go ahead and do the things right away. So I'm going to go to my lobby. Regular Rupee brought us luck. We'll go to our lobby settings. And who should we take out? I think we'll take out Diesel for now. She had her time in the sun. And let's drop in Folkwang. And who else? Maybe it's weird to have Rupee and Winter Rupee in at the same time. So we'll take out regular Rupee, put in Winter Shopper, and apply. There's our girl. And Folkwang, one of my favorites. And then let's go to the outpost, and I'll put her in the, I'll put both of them in the sink, and then we'll do a test with her right away. Okay, so I got her leveled up, increased her affection level a little bit, equipped her with everything, and did a few quick tests, so there's some things I want to show you. Let's jump into her moves here really quick. And we'll talk about her skill set, and then I want to show you an actual demonstration and how she works with other Nikkes in the squad, because it's actually really unique. So if we take a look at her skills here, you can see that she's definitely a defensive unit, which, I mean, she is a defender, so go figure. You would probably expect that, right? So her first move here, I would say, is probably the least important. It says activates when the last bullet hits the target, and just increases defense for allies. Pretty good. It's just going to increase the survivability of your team, but nothing like super amazing. The next one here affects all allies and activates when an ally unit uses their burst skill. And this is also going to increase defense and stacks up to 4 times. And then it has a secondary ability that when it goes into full burst and they're at max stacks, that it is also going to increase their burst gauge speed. So that is super valuable. And then her actual burst ability is what's really, really cool. It's going to taunt, which we haven't had a functioning taunt yet, because the other one, was it Lamilla, doesn't really work. So this is going to be really good because she is also going to recover when she deals damage here. And she's going to affect all allies and increase their reload speed by during their burst. So let's go ahead and jump into the shooting range. Now, all these survivability effects aren't really going to do a whole lot, right? Because in the shooting range, they're not really damaging you. But I guarantee you those are going to be, oops, where am I going? Pretty helpful when you get to those more difficult stages. I can tell you from using like Rapunzel, having a strong support unit that can just increase the survivability of your team is really valuable. Okay, but let's just see how that burst skill functions. So you can see right here, I have Rupee in slot 1, and this is critical. I also have her paired with another burst 1 unit, which is also critical. So these are 2 things that you want to have done no matter what. So we're going to go into the shooting range, and the really cool thing that you're going to see here is we're going to get a free burst every time we cycle through our burst skills here. So we'll go ahead and go to Rupee just so we can watch her since she's the new unit. We're going to go off here in just a second. Now Rupee is going to trigger first because she's burst 1 in slot 1. Her skill goes off right here. Immediately triggers Volume, who is our another burst 1 unit, who then of course triggers Dola, who's our burst 2, and then we trigger Privity, who's our first burst 3. Now we're in full burst. Look how Rupee is healing herself with every shot, increasing her survivability and taunting enemy attacks, although like I said, enemy attacks aren't really relevant here in the shooting range. But you can see how she'd be healing herself even when she was taking all that damage, and of course increasing the survivability. Now we're going to wait until the burst gauge skill fills up again. And here we go. She triggers again. Immediately also triggers Volume, who then of course will trigger Dola, and this time will trigger Laplace. So we're just getting a free 4th burst every single time. This is amazing. Now I don't have Leader, but since she also increases the charge time along with Rupee, I have a feeling that's going to synergize extremely well as well. But even just this setup, I feel like is a massive upgrade for almost anyone. I mean, just getting a free extra burst skill in there all the time, plus just her other skills are all pretty good with being able to taunt, heal, increase defense, increase reload time, which also works extremely well with Privity. So I have to say, just from initial thoughts here, initial impressions, I'd highly recommend you pull for Winter Shopper Rupee. Now, whether you go for multiple copies, hard to say. I haven't decided whether I want to do that either. I'm going to do some more additional testing, actually play with her a lot in the campaign, and we'll kind of see how that goes. She is a limited unit, so that's something really important to consider. So if you do want to build her, like, now is the time. I imagine, like most of these games, they're going to do a rerun at some point, but that might be a long time from now, and frankly, you probably just want to do it right away if you're going to. Okay, had to jump in here and interrupt myself because I realized as soon as I started editing the video that I hadn't shown you what happens when you don't put her with another burst 1 unit. So let's go ahead and watch that really quick, and then we'll get back to myself in real time here. But this is really critical that you use her with another burst 1. If you use her with only herself, it's going to be even worse than normally using 1 burst 1, because you pretty much always want 2 burst 1s, right? But it just makes you slower. But if you use only Winter Shopper Rupee as your burst 1, look at that. She triggers. She tries to trigger another burst 1. and then just nothing happens, so she won't even trigger a burst 2. So it is absolutely critical that you use her with another 20-second cooldown burst 1 unit. Alright, let's get back to real time. But that's all it for now. That's all it for now, guys. I don't know what I'm talking. It's late at night. I gotta edit this video. Of course, you're already seeing it. So let me know if you pulled for Winter Shopper Rupee. I'm glad that I did. Like I said, we'll talk more about some of the other things happening in the game later on, some of the controversy, as well as just all of the cool new things that we got during this update in another video. So look forward to those 2 things in my next 2 videos. Thank you so much for this continued support. We have smashed through the 100 sub goal and are on our way to 200 almost already. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate the support. We're trying to get all the way to 500 because YouTube just doesn't even count anything until we at least get 500. So if you're watching the videos, if you've enjoyed any of my videos, I really appreciate if you give me a subscription. Comment down below your thoughts on Winter Shopper Rupee and if you're going to pull for her. Give the video a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.